All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to yet another First Impressions review. This game came out yesterday. This is a game as I was looking through all the new games that came out today and yesterday. And this is a game called RTM. And I mainly bought this game at $7.99 just because I can't really tell if this is going to be good or bad. My hunch says this is going to be another bad game. And the main reason I say that is because they don't even have any video trailer. And what gets me as an indie developer myself, I know that Steam requires a trailer to they won't accept your Steam page uh, unless there's a trailer. So at some point, this developer put up a trailer to get Steam to approve their store page, but then they must have removed their trailer, the video trailer, after Steam approved it. I know this is how this works as a developer myself. So it's obvious to me that this developer was not happy with their trailer, only put it up so Steam would give them the thumbs up and accept their store page, but then they removed their video trailer. So why are they removing their video trailer? What are they trying to hide? So it looks like it looks like kind of a survival game of sorts, but maybe an action RPG. They got action RPG, FPS, looter shooter. I mean, they're trying to cover all kinds of different genres here. So that's also a red flag when an indie developer tries to basically get as much exposure as they can by calling their game a bunch of genres that it's really not. Things that make you go, hmm. So anyway, RTM, The Last Days, in this harrowing adventure, you awaken in the heart of a mysterious, ever-changing forest with no memory of how you arrived. Boy, that has been used in about a million games already. As the sun sets, a eerie transformation takes place, turning the once tranquil woods into a realm of darkness and dread. So it doesn't really tell us a whole lot. It is an early access. We look at this. Our intention is to maintain the early access phase for the requisite duration, which for clarity's sake is expected to span between 1 and 2 years. Final version of the game, we plan on adding an evolution to the core experience characterized by refinement. This almost seems like they have AI writing all this stuff up for them. Like, this doesn't sound like something that a person would write up. It sounds like they're using like Chat GPI or something like that to write up their whole store page and even their early access write up, which is another red flag, I gotta be honest. Anyway, this game is brought to us by Salt RTM. That is the developer. It looks like their first title on Steam. RTM Studios, the publisher. Again, first title on Steam. Single player experience. We don't have any kind of achievements. We don't have high scores. We don't have nothing like that. And we have a Discord server link, though, and no reviews. So we're going to go ahead and try to solve some of the mysteries that are coming in the store page. Why did they remove the video trailer? Why does it seem like their entire write-up on the store page is written by Chat GPI? Why, just a lot of whys. Why are they using multiple different genres? And yeah, this whole store page makes me think, yikes, stay away from this. We'll see if my hunch is right, and you probably already know by the thumbnail on this game, but we'll be back with my first impressions review of RTM The Last Days, and we'll be back to do that right after this. Zaxter 99. Welcome back, everybody. As we hit the play now button on RTM The Last Days, this is a Unity game. I honestly thought it was an Unreal game by looking at the screenshots. Interesting. Player name. I feel like I've seen this exact same unnamed, huh? Oh, that's my character name probably. I thought that was an unnamed game. We're just gonna call myself Zax Save. Yep, got it up here. Go into the settings, check that out. We have a resolution of 1920 by 1080. That's the max. Let's go to high instead of ultra, just so the game runs. Game is not complete. Please be advised that the present iteration of this game remains a work in progress, subject to potential alterations and refinements. If you're not excited to play this game in its current state, then you should wait to see if the game progresses further in development. Why would you As an indie developer, why would you not have confidence right here on your store page and say that you should wait until the game progresses further? Not, why would you even write, you should wait to see if. If. Why, as the indie developer, are you writing if to see if? Do you not plan on progressing the game further in development? Is this an if? Basically, if you make $1 million, you'll work on it more? That scares me right there. Like, this should say, if you don't like the game in its current state, then please buy this game after it completes development. Not if. That's fucked up. Yeah, things that make you go, what the fuck? Alright, so then we have new game, lobby. Remember, this is just a single player game, so this is almost like this is coming from an asset template or something like that for a multiplayer game, but they've dimmed out lobby because this is not a multiplayer game. This should just be removed. If you're using a template to the developer and you're not making a multiplayer online game, then just remove lobby. Don't dim it out, because that just exposes the fact that you're using some kind of a template. I'm just saying. Yeah, there's already all kinds of shit here that, quite frankly, rubs me the wrong way. So, sandbox is the only option here. Yeah, this is screaming. You notice we didn't have any audio settings either, guys. No audio settings. No keyboard control settings. And, wow. Okay, so we are loading for a long time here. And it's so fucking loud. Alright guys, before this game, I think I'm going to turn down this game in my headset because it is really loud. And I'll also turn this game down on OBS, so it's not so loud for you guys. So you guys can maybe actually hear me? There we go. Alright guys, we're in the game and... Okay, so tab brings up this. It's probably an asset. We have... This shows our lungs, our whole digestive system, everything like that. Shows that we're at 10 degrees Celsius. Okay, so to make a wooden bolt, to make a torch, to make a spear, we need 5 sticks. So this is a survival game. So why on the Steam page did it not say survival game? Instead of saying all this action RPG stuff and everything like that. We are getting horrid performance though. Real quick guys, let me go up and pull up the Steam FPS. Let me go into my settings and show the in-game FPS counter. Up and we'll do it up in the top left. Okay. So we're getting 45 frames per second. That's better than I thought we were getting. So now it's going down to 22. Okay. Stick, E, pick it up. Okay, so the sticks are really big. Okay. Okay, let's go ahead and craft a spear. Okay. So I need a hotbar, but whip. Okay, there we go. Notice we don't have a hotbar down at the bottom. That's kind of weird. Let's see if we can swim. The water looks really good. I like the looks of the water. See, pick it up. Can't move through trees, that's good. Yeah, I don't know why they didn't advertise this as a survival game, because that's what it seems like it is. It's not running great, that's for sure. I'm glad I didn't try to do it on Ultra. No, We're gonna leave the deer alone. We're gonna see what else we can find here. Right, is that a wolf? So he's not aggressive on me. Oh, so you get close to him and then he gets aggressive. And then we hit him and he drops. Oh, that's a stone. A weird looking stone. I thought it was a loot bag at first. Golden spear. Food animal. Interesting. Interesting. Oh my god. One hit in the butt, huh, from a spear, and he's dead. And so looting an animal, if I hit eat a loot, it just brings up my own inventory. Backpack. There's no actual loot system at all. See, if I hit tab, it brings up my backpack. The only thing different is that it just brings up my backpack and... Oh, right here. Here's the stuff. Okay, my bad. Alright. Raw meat. There we go. My bad, I didn't see the top left items. Not obvious enough, guys. Where did that wolf go that I killed? Alright, let's see. E. Pick up more sticks. Fucking stones are huge. Oh my god. This reminds me of that other game that was made. I think this is that same asset kit, guys. I played the same asset flip a couple weeks ago, if that. And it was just about this dumb as far as killing animals. Yeah, I think this is the same asset kit. Give me my fucking spear back. Yeah. You can't right click. You gotta drag this up over. Right clicking or... Let's see if shift click? Shift click moved it over. Okay. Yeah, but I'm pretty sure this is an asset flip, guys. I played the same game a couple weeks ago in another, obviously, another asset, another name. Yeah, this is just stupid. Stupid silly. Yeah, and that other game also, when I threw the spear and everything like that, it stayed up in the air just like this, so that tells me this is 100%. The same asset flip I've already played. What gets me is on the Steam page why this is not advertising itself as a survival game, why it's advertising itself as an action RPG and an action adventure and all that. No, this is a fucking survival asset flip. And, yeah. And it's obviously garbage, so we can handcraft, we have a holster here. Yeah, we had the holster, it was the same thing. We had the holster on the other asset flip. So this tells me this is the exact same asset flip that I've already played. The forest looks a little bit different than the other one did. But, yeah. So we probably we can make a rope. The other asset flip, though, started me off with, like, big piles of, lumber and logs and stuff like that, and like a starting area. This one doesn't have that, it doesn't seem. But it's a very low effort game here. We can see that the developer really didn't try to change anything to make it make it their own. This is probably really similar to how the asset kit looks when you go and play the base template. And the developer here has probably done very little to change that. So this shows me why they didn't show the video player, because it probably would have been obvious that, hey, this is coming from, I guess, what's a pretty popular survival asset kit on the Unity engine. And let's go ahead and take a look at that asset kit right now. Alright guys, and to show you where this is coming from, this is the Survival Template Pro. $49.99. A lot of times it is on sale for half price at $25. And this is what you got here, guys. When we close that and we look at the inventory system here, you can see that a lot of it matches up. This big square backpack area here shows you your encumbrance right here in a bar. We see that right here. You also see character holster. They've just moved stuff around in this game. But everything is exactly the same. And then your crafting is also the same as well. And this is like your campfire. This is like your looting system or whatever. And it's all the same thing as the previous game I played. And the game I'm talking about, guys, is M.I.S.S 345 Off Grids. One of the laziest open world survivor games that I've ever seen. And like I said, 2 weeks ago, guys. And this particular game was the exact same thing. Um, it's just this one was a little more open. This game has more of a thick forest and stuff like that. But as you can see, it's the same weapon selecting system as I have there on the holster. Uh, but this used exactly the same template. And then there, as we saw the bears, guys, right here, the bears are just the exact same bears. And they were one shot, hit them one time and they're dead or whatever with a spear and they were dead. And the same kind of silly nonsense as we see in this game here. So this is exactly what we expect it to be. I don't know why you need a fucking shotgun in this game when a spear can take out a bear. But this is just more lazy, cobbled together asset flip trash, guys. And it's the same game we just saw with off-grids 2 weeks ago. This game here, or this, what if this is a template? I have a feeling this right here is closer to the actual asset kit template with anything without anything done to it. I feel like if you bought that asset kit, this is exactly what you would get right here. I feel like this developer's probably done nothing. All the bird sounds and stuff like that are probably included in the asset kit. But without getting into that asset kit, I wouldn't know. So if any of you guys have bought that asset kit and you've seen the template that's included, I would love to know if this is pretty much what you see in that template. Regardless, whatever it is, there hasn't been a whole lot done to the asset kit itself. This is 100% just an asset flip, guys. The bears, the wolves, everything are exactly the same. Um, and it's an asset flip. And so that's exactly why they didn't show, the video trailer on the store page, because they knew people would see familiar footage and be like, oh, this is that same asset flip that other people have already flipped onto Steam. And only 2 weeks ago, we covered Off-Grids, which is another asset flip from the same asset kit. So it is exactly what we thought it would be, guys, or, I didn't know that it was going to be an asset flip of that game, because the developers try to be deceptive here and try to make it look like this is a action RPG and a looter shooter, and he's showing screenshots like this to make it look like it's some kind of a futuristic game or something like that, and then like a dungeon. So I don't know where this is at in the game. This may not even be in the game. So I feel like this developer is definitely trying to be very, very deceptive, because I have a feeling none of this shit is even in the game. This is our game right here, and this is the asset flip that it actually is. Maybe they cobbled together, but even if they did, even if this stuff is included in the game, right? Even if there is a point in this game where you find like a whatever, a spaceship or whatever, like this doesn't even go. This is what I'm talking about, cobbling together assets. This dungeon doesn't even go with what we just played. It would be very basically it doesn't mesh well, right? It's assets that don't even go together. So if there is that stuff in the game somewhere, that doesn't make any sense. So just an asset flip, maybe cobbled together with some futuristic and dungeon assets. At some point, whatever it is, it's just cobbled together trash. And the base game that we just played is an asset flip, 100%. And shame on the developer. And this explains why they said, right there on the start page, if this game gets progressed further. Yeah, we know what that if is. Hell no, it's not going to progress any further, because you're not going to make any money on this trash, and you haven't done any work right now. You just cobbled together maybe some assets like this into an already existing asset kit and flipped it out onto Steam. And this explains why it's like an 8 gigabyte download and install as well, because it's just a bunch of shit. Shame on you, Salt RTM. You've been exposed. This is M.I.S.S number, I think we're up to the M.I.S.S number 349 now. Shame on you, Salt RTM. Shame on you. You know better. Actually make a game instead of fucking cobbling together a bunch of fucking asset kits or assets into an asset kit, which I've already shown you, and hitting the export and uploading it to Steam like you've made some game. You haven't made a goddamn thing. All you've done is cobble together, like I said, a whole bunch of assets that don't make any sense into an existing asset kit. This is just a fucking messy asset flip. A very messy asset flip. Well, just give us a fucking, export the asset kit as it is. It'd probably be better than what you've done here. You lazy fuck. So this is miss number 349, guys. Just more garbage as I expected it to be. I just didn't know it was the same asset flip from the same one, the off grids that I did 2 weeks ago, because this fucking shitbag developer is trying to be very deceptive by showing you screenshots like this and labeling his game as an action RPG and a looter shooter. No, this is a survival game. And you're scared to death to put survival game here because you know people will know, oh, you're just flipping that same fucking asset kit that we've already seen. Fuck you and your deceptive ways and your lazy development. You're not a developer. You're a fucking asset flipper. Period. This has been Zaxter99. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. We'll see you in the next video. Take care.